Hey guys, what's going on? We're out here in the garage tonight. If anybody plans on watching, um, for those if you watch it tonight live or if you watch it later, I just wanted to let you guys know what we're doing. So the wife has asked for a little like child protective step stool for Maisie, our daughter. Maybe I shouldn't say that on YouTube, but to build one for her to be able to help her on the kitchen counter. So I'm over here. I'm just gonna do is put you guys up here and let you guys watch me use this Kreg Jig. Hopefully, I get this thing squared up so it looks normal. All right. Ah, yes. How's everybody doing tonight? Do a little project in the garage tonight. Something a little different. Something a little woodworking wise. This is ash wood that I cut probably a little over a year and a half ago. Gentleman brought this log. It was 26 inches diameter, and I believe it was 7 foot long. It was a nice straight piece of ash. We did a little bit of quarter sawn lumber out of it, and was kind of excited about it. So here I am tonight. I am ready to do a little bit of building with it. I want to see how it goes. So I got these pieces here. I'm just doing some rough cut fit together. But yeah, this is kind of what I've planned on doing tonight. So I got these pieces and we're gonna put this thing together. I am kind of excited about doing this. So these pieces are gonna go, I Kreg jigged them, if anybody's ever used a Kreg jig. But I wanna fit these together and glue them and sand it and see how it looks when I'm done. So, what do we got here? So, actually, I'm gonna grab the one hand plane I have, and we're gonna plane this wood off a little bit. Maybe I should have titled this a little bit. I should have titled it woodworking. Maybe that would have been better. This is the Kreg jig here, but I should have. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the attachment off of the saw over here. Maybe I'll use the hand planer so you guys can watch that. My garage, I cleaned up my garage this past weekend. It looks a little bit nicer than it did, but still looks like a little bit of a mess. But we're gonna get somewhere here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these pieces. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but there's little rivels in the top of this that from the band mill. I'm gonna clean this off and make it look real nice and smooth on both sides, and then lightly sand it. But when I use the hand plane, it's gonna make a nice cut. I cut these on the table saw. They're nice, pretty square already. So, but I'm just gonna clean them off on this. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I took them screws out. I didn't need to do that. We're gonna do a little bit of fun stuff tonight. So this is a Rockler table. I just been using this thing. This thing's kind of nice, but I'm gonna plane this off. So I like using older tools. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. Better not put that on there. That'll fall off. So I got this hand plane. Looks like I have it adjusted a little bit too happy here. We're going to adjust this thing down into the throat of the hand plane. This is a smoothing plane. We're going to adjust it a little bit. Ah, yes. Oh, the beauty of wood after it is planed. Oh, my word. So nice. Fire starter right to go, right off the hand plane. Now, you know what's nice about doing this? There's no sanding at all. None. Don't gotta sand nothing. When you do it with a hand plane, you don't have to do much finishing. Look at that, guys. You guys see that? Okay, perfect example. This one is plain, this one is not. This one you can barely see the grain because it's still rough. This one is smooth. I mean, it is like a glass mirror finish across there. But, I mean, I could lightly sand it if I wanted, but that's as smooth as I need it for what I'm doing. This is just a little bit of a decorative piece for my daughter. So I'm just gonna take the edges off of this with the hand plane. But yeah, this is, so this one is a Stanley number 5. I have hand sharpened these. They're a little dusty because I don't use them too much. But I will be using them more. This hand plane was in a toolbox, $5. This hand plane is a Stanley number 7. This is made for squaring up stuff, making it nice and flat and level. I love this plane. This thing is awesome to use. I'm gonna flip this one over. All these little saw marks here, I'll show you this. So on this side, I don't know how good you guys can see it, but there's like saw marks on here from the saw itself. There's little marks on there from it. This side is obviously nice and clean. This side, not so much. I'll show you this side in a minute. There we be. So there you go. Nice and smooth. Hopefully the camera can see that. Nice and clear. So, and then I still got I got a rough saw inside here. You can see there's a little bit of water damage there. We're gonna get rid of that. And we always have to look at the grain of the wood. The grain of the wood is coming up this way. So it's coming from this side to this side as it travels this way. So I'm gonna take it this way. Okay. I'm going to grab that smoothing plane now. I need a place to set this other hand plane. That'll be good enough for now. How's everybody doing tonight? Oh, I love the look of that. Still a little bit of a rough spot there, so we're going to take it down to that. Just a little bit yet. Beautiful. There you go, guys. That's the side that had the water stain on it. You can see how nice it looks now. Nice piece of ash. Beautiful. And it's nice and smooth. It's heavy built. And it's nice and light because it's dry. But the one thing I will say is that corner, because this is ash, this is really hard wood, this right here will definitely cut you. If I slide this across my finger, it'd probably hurt a little bit. So I can always use this, but take that corner off on that side. What that does is makes it nice and smooth. I won't cut myself then. How's it going? But yep, so you guys can see the difference. One is cleaned off, one is not. You can see how shiny this one looks versus the other one. Let's try this one. I'm gonna clean this off. Now, I think the grain is coming this way. So that's good because I'm right-handed. I want to do this right-handed. Like I said, this is a smoothing plane. So this blade is actually concaved. Actually, convex, I should say. Sorry, I said that wrong. Convex. It's curved up and over the top, not concave. It's not grooved this way. It's grooved in an arch over topping the way that it looks this way, okay? So what that does is it's cupping a little bit across the wood, cleaning off the top and making it a nice flat surface. So I'm going to do that to this one here. And the nice thing about that too is when I smooth this off, what it's doing is it's taking the high spots off of this wood. So as I clean this off, it's actually leveling the wood too. So it's amazing how much, when I take this off, what it looks like when I do it. So part of me wants to take this over to my tip bench that I actually made and put it over there, but my lighting over there is terrible. And I don't have my light plugged in right now. Actually, maybe that would help a little bit. Let's see if I can turn this light on up here. My garage is not the most organized place in the world. At least at this time. That's much better. All right. Let's see if I can get a better angle for you guys. I don't know if that looks any better, or maybe, let's do this. Sometimes I think the camera angles that I get are not the best. You guys know that from watching my videos, I am not the best cameraman. How's that look, guys? That look reasonable to you? If anybody's watching this and really likes this, let me know. But so this might actually be much better. The lighting is much better so you can see it. So you can see how smooth this wood looks now. But here, I'll show you a rough one. So we're going from this right here to that down there. And you can see on this piece, it's making this flat. There's a little belly right here, and then it's flat over here. So we got to clean that up. This side is way too high, and I'm taking very small amounts of wood off of this. It's amazing how much it transforms from there to there. Now, if I really wanted to be picky, I could take the big plane over top of it and get all these marks out of this. But this is just for a child's step stool. So there's some curly parts in this ash. It's really pretty. A little bit of a divot there yet. It's kind of deep. What do you guys think? Sarah Filler? I know I said hi to you, but I'm just announcing your name now, so if I said it wrong, let me know. If anybody's watching that likes this, please go ahead and like the video for me. I'd appreciate that. But you guys can see there we go. I don't know how lighting looks for you guys, but there's like a little bit of curly, there you can see it. See a little bit of curl down here in the wood? It's pretty nice. But here you go. There's the saw marks. But we're going to flip this over. We're going to turn this way because the grain. And we're going to lock it down in. There we go. And I mean, obviously you guys can see that is not very smooth. Movie. This ain't no movie. Ah, thank you for the gift. I appreciate that, Brock. This is I am no movie maker, I'll tell you that right now. I just produce videos a little bit, and I barely know how to edit them. Anybody that watches my stuff knows that. I'm just taking a little bit at a time off of this wood. Now this one's higher in the middle, because remember it was convex on one side and concave on the other, so now taking more off in the middle and not the ends. It's all about flattening it. And just a reference, these are very thin pieces of wood. Little rough patch there in the middle. Like I said, this is a smoothing plane. But you guys can see how that brightens it up. Here we go. Yeah, you can really see the grain in that wood now compared to earlier. Now we'll flip this over, and I mean it looks so much flatter now too. Like even how straight it looks. Earlier I could see it was like curved a little bit. It cleans it up a little bit too. So go down here. And we're gonna take this. I think it'll go this way. See, this plane's not made for this. This other plane's made for this. The big Stanley number 7's made for this. I want to straighten these up a little bit. So basically, the bottom part of the shoe of this plane's a little bit bigger. I gotta watch what I do. It'll take my thumbnail right off. But oh man, that is too much. And it almost looks like I was going the wrong way. So you have to do this. You have to sometimes think about what you're doing. I'm not left-handed, so I gotta flip it over. This piece of ash is curly, I swear. It's got curls in it. I've never seen it like this before. That's better. Holy. Oh yeah, that's much better. You guys can see how it's cutting. It's not pulling it fully out, but it's not see-through, but it's nice. Nice and smooth. Actually, we'll have it up here. Take that corner off. Take that corner off. We'll do the other side. Man, that could have been full. Now we're tight. This side makes it look a little bit easier. The other side's a little bit more difficult, but there you go. Full grain. Perfect. But yeah, let me know what you guys like so far. This is just the small stuff. I'm trying to do the big stuff too, but these here come on, baby. There we go. I gotta check the time here. I have to pick my kids up later. There you go. There's number 2. So we got 2 pieces from the same tree, nice and flat. They slide actually really nice and even. They're not perfect, okay? Nothing's perfect that I'm gonna build here, but it just has to meet the edges perfectly the way I need it. So I have another piece here. What? Oh, it's on the floor. Here it is. Let's do this edge again. There we go. We're gonna. If anybody that does woodworking is watching me use this hand plane and is screaming a little bit because I'm dragging it back, I'm not physically dragging the plane on top of the wood. I'm only dragging the front of the shoe on the edge, not dragging the blade, because that's how you ruin the blade. And it wouldn't cut very well if I did that a lot. So. What are you doing, kitty cat? Don't mind the mess in the background. Still a work in progress in this garage. Kind of wondering if I should try to flatten this way with the big plane. See how it goes. It's actually going pretty good. Now this blade, I will say, is flat, so I'm not running this fully across, but it will flatten this piece of wood for me. Oh, there is one thing I'm missing though. Usually I put a little beeswax on the bottom of this too, so, but. There we go. Wow. Some beautiful wood underneath of there, that's for sure. Still got a little spot right there that needs to get cleaned off. All right. What do you guys think? It's a lot of work. There you go. Look at that beautiful piece. Like I said, I cut this wood a year ago. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it. That side looks like that. Look at how rough that looks. Think about it. And I'm barely taking wood off of there. I'm going to take my jacket off while I do this because I'm already getting warm. So, because this ash is so hard, I am not trying to take too much off because it will dead stop me right where I'm at. You know what I am going to do? Grab the smoothing plane real quick. Take it over top. See if I can get it to go a little bit more. Huh, Brian? It's honestly amazing how much, ouch. See, that's sharp. That corner is sharp. I'm more scared to cut myself on the corners of that than I am actually cutting myself on the hand plane. Well, there's another one. I literally sold my electric planer because I didn't use it enough, but this is the product of a little bit of work, a little bit of exercise. Nice little piece of wood there. So guys, we have 3 done. We got 3 more to do. I'm going to set these on the side here. We'll do this one first. Don't know how this one's going to plane, but we'll find out. I'll flip you guys around. I'm sure you guys are wondering. You guys want to ask me some questions while I'm doing this. I want to pay attention to what you guys are saying. Don't know how good this is. It's amazing how, I'm not trying to take a whole lot off with that plane, but it's amazing how that thing cleans it off, gets it nice and flat, and it's nice to see this water stain coming off pretty easily. That wood grain is amazing. Because I have this set a little deeper, I really want to set that there. I need to stop doing that. Fine, I'll do myself a favor. Just so you guys can see, this is an ash board that I milled from the same tree. This is 12 3/4 inches wide. It was 13 when I started. It shrunk a little bit, but same tree, same board. I cut these little pieces out of a board like that. So just so you guys can see, that's a full board from that whole tree right there. I have to say, the customer was pretty happy. He turned that tree into a potato plow, and it looked really awesome when he was done. I love when I do that and it's nice and flat, taking barely anything off. Ah, yes. So I have to tell you guys, this has been something so real for me. When I started with my sawmill, I really wanted to start from scratch. I wanted to build something from scratch. And this is one of those projects that I'll start from scratch and I'll really enjoy it. That's as flat as it's going to be. This board is not flat. There we go. It's got a little bit of a belly in it. Yeah, no, I didn't cut it 3 times. I did cut the board a couple times, and I questioned myself. But no, these are already pre-cut. I cut these to the size I needed, so yeah, they're pretty good. Alexander Hamilton, I know what you're saying though. There have been times I have more of a problem of cutting too long too many times. You can always take some off, but you can't put any back. And I have that problem with it. It does take me a while, but I do appreciate when I do cut something that's still too big. It's kind of nice, but it sucks sometimes because I feel like I cut it multiple times. But any carpenter knows that you want it to look just right, you know? I should have labeled this a woodworking video, not a Kreg Jig video, because I already did the Kreg Jig drilling already in these pieces, but I will apply the fasteners. This is a little Kreg project, this little step stool. So, but I mean, seriously, guys, this is so much fun. So I don't know if you guys can see. There you go. You guys can see it now. You see the cut marks from the circular saw, from the table saw. So, oh, my planes. Yeah, I will tell you right now, the board is bowed. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Here, Alexander, I'll do it just for you. Look, 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 look. Here, look. How about that? Oh my. One thing I will say is I'm not one of them guys. I like to take care of my stuff, so I normally don't slam my tools on the floor. Yeah, yeah. There we go. Nice little piece. Okay, so there's another one. This one looks ridiculous. I mean, this one's like, it looks so water stained. What's that old saying? A man's only as sharp as his tools. Got a little belly up here. Not even making it past the first step there. The bandsaw blade must have taken a little dive when I cut this piece. Look at how nice that cleans up. That's a nice clear piece of wood. That hurts, bud. There we go. That's a good one. This piece is a little dry. I wonder if this piece was a little, like, almost rotted a little bit. What are you doing, Cider? What are you doing, buddy? Oh yeah, I didn't show this up close, guys. Look, you guys can see how smooth that is now. I still can't believe somebody was getting rid of that hand plane in a box for $5. Crazy to me. People are crazy. Okay, so yeah, just to give you guys a look at it before. You can see all the little, there's like a spot where a knot kind of was close. See all the saw marks. I'll do the sides of this one first. Okay, you can already tell it's going the wrong way. Tearing the wood, not cutting, and I know that my plane is sharp, but I know that ash is very hard, so it's kind of like jumping. There we go. Not really putting much effort into this, to be honest with you guys. It's fairly easy to plane this off. It just, wow. And there was really a hump in the middle of that. There we go. So, I'll do this side now. There we go. All right. It's amazing how when you use a hand plane, how you can tell where the high spots are when you start planing. You know, the bed that you're playing is completely flat. And then when you go over top, you can feel how it just wants to like kind of cruise across easily or smoothly. But like I got a corner back here that's a little bit lower than the rest. And as I'm going over this way, I can feel it just wanting to cut. And then over here, I can just feel it like missing, like the shoe is just missing. And it's just passing right over. There it is. My foot stuck in there. But yeah, I mean, that piece looks pretty awesome. I have a little bit more appreciation for all this woodworking now because I cut this wood on my bandsaw on my Wood Miser. Obviously, I'm not sponsored by Wood Miser, but this was my Father's Day gift from my wife, and I will wear them. They are wonderful to have, and they keep my pants up. And I will say, it is more comfortable than wearing a belt. If you haven't tried it, I know everybody's like, oh, that's old-fashioned. Yeah, well, old-fashioned sometimes is better. At least for me. Oh, man. Look at the grain in that wood. That almost looks too good to use you for a step stool. Oh my word, guys, look at this. Look at this. Can you guys see that? Look at that wood. That is just so pretty. That is amazing. I mean, that side versus that side, I mean, that is just gorgeous. Let's try a little bit bigger of a piece. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into with this one. I'll turn you guys back up. Alexander, do you do any woodworking? You said about laying it on its face is cringe. Obviously, you do a little bit of woodworking, I would guess. If anybody does woodworking, give me a thumbs up. Let me know. And since I'm new to this YouTube stuff, I just like sharing our story and what we do. And if anybody has seen any of the shorts I posted, the short I posted yesterday, or today, I should say, at 10 o'clock this morning, our pig Birdie gave birth to 11 piglets, I should say. Unfortunately, we lost one of them, but we keep on going. Farm life. And I will tell you all that I took the best care of that little one as I could until it passed. Unfortunately, I think something was wrong with it when it was born. It couldn't breathe right. So, but every animal here gets taken care of as best as they can. no matter what I do. I'll probably be near future here. I might be doing. I've been wanting to do more live videos for you guys, but one of the sad parts is I've been so busy with work. It's a good thing. I'm busy with work, but not my hobby, not my farm, not my stuff that I do. But it's been really blessed to have a good amount of work. So, but that's why I'm out here doing this tonight. So I only got a few more minutes here, and then I gotta leave to go pick up my kids. But all I'm doing with this wood is just cleaning it off so it looks nice. Cause man, what in the world? Oh my goodness, that's why. Got to work with the grain of the wood, guys. Going that way. I'm just trying to get it smooth. Just trying to get it somewhere to be smooth. There's wormholes in it. That's okay. But for the most part, it's actually not too bad. I could take a little bit off the center there. It's kind of a high spot. I can actually see it. Right there in the middle, right here. Much better. Now on this side, I'm going to this way. Anybody want to ask me any questions? Feel free to. You ask questions about the animals. You ask questions about what's the latest and greatest, what plans are for spring. I mean, I can tell you guys too, but I like when you guys ask questions, so. Try to be very interactive with everybody, even when I'm working like this. This piece is being a little fussy. It's like a really weird spot in this wood. Like it's almost like it's twisted. I can't tell. What am I doing? I'm building a child step stool that goes alongside of like a counter. So my daughter, who is 18 months old, can stand up and help mommy. This is one of the legs that's going to be on the floor. It's going to be 36 inches high. If you look them up on like Amazon or something, a child step stool, like it has like a ring around the top that keeps them in so like they don't fall off, but they can get up on it. It's like a little stair steps. But I'm just planing this wood off just so I can get it prepared for, I want to get it prepared for making the this table. I actually already Kreg jigged the corners, so that way I can fasten them. Here, I'll show you. These are, so this is the Kreg, puts in these holes, these pocket holes, and what I'm going to do is conjoin these two pieces like this. Actually, this one's going to go like this. This one's in the front. This will go like this. And it'll be pocket jointed like that onto that piece of wood. So that's what I plan on doing with that. But I'm cleaning all of it off so it looks nice and shiny like this. Looks like this beautiful piece of wood right here. And I'm going to put a finish on it. I don't know what kind of finish, but we will see. What's in the hole there? It's kind of these the ash borers got a lot of the ash trees around here, so they pretty much killed them. So again, it's high in the middle. All I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm taking off all the spots from my sawmill, little ripples, and making it nice and flat for a finish to adhere nicely, and it's already smooth. I don't need to sand any of this. This will be ready right out of the gun for putting a finish on. You won't have to do any sanding. This is smoother than sanding. This cuts the top of it off. How tall will it be? 36 inches tall. So the counter is at 36 inches. The top of this will be at 36 inches. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry, guys. I needed to take a quick break there, and I actually have to go pick up my boys. So I'm gonna finish with this. So well, guys, I think that's a good note to end on right there. That beautiful piece right there. It's not completely finished, but you guys can get the idea. I'll take you guys out and flip it around so you guys can see it. So this is how it looks now. Nice, a piece of ash. So, but guys, thank you for watching. I may get back on then, but just so you guys know, I really appreciate you guys watching tonight. If you want to see more videos like this, please comment. You can leave a comment on my YouTube. You can send me a message, whatever you want to do. But thank you so much. Eric, thank you for commenting. Alexander, thank you for commenting. Marco, thank you. Brian and Shara, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I just want to go back through the chat and recognize all of you. Thank you so much. If you like the video, please like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be doing more woodworking like this with more of the lumber that I have cut from the mill. So I got a whole stack over here I need to finish up over here. Ignore the mess, but thank you guys. Have a good night. I may get back on. If you guys are ready, I will label the video that I'm doing woodworking so you guys know what I'm doing. And this is the second part. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Have a good night if I don't see you later.